If you've heard this before, families can expect to pay more for food next year. But the question is this morning, how much more? Well, the annual food price report is predicting it's going to be the highest increase in 12 years. Food prices are predicted to rise between 5 and 7%. Joining me now with what to expect is the lead author, Sylvain Charlebois from Dalhousie University. Good to talk to you today.
Good morning.
So let's make sense of this, like really, in terms of actual dollars. This means an average family of 4 will spend more than $14,000 on food next year. That is up by almost $1,000 from 2021. Walk us through what exactly will get more expensive for us.
So other than restaurants, because we are expecting restaurateurs to adjust menu prices again, we saw that in 2021. That's going to continue into 2022. Dairy products are the big one this year, 8%. We heard from the Canadian Dairy Commission that milk prices at Farmgate are increasing 8.4%, which means it's going to put a lot of pressure on the rest of the system, processors, and of course, retailers, people who are selling us yogurt, cheese, milk. All those products are likely going to become more expensive this year. Also, we're expecting higher prices for vegetables and bakery goods. Bakery goods have been really a non-story over the last couple of years, but because of input costs, because of labor costs, we're expecting higher prices in the bakery section of the grocery store.
And when we look at the big question, like the whole picture, why are we going to be paying so much more next year?
3 factors. One, the supply chain. We've been talking a lot about the supply chain. The thing is, Lindsey, if it takes longer to bring products to market, it will cost more, whether it's on water or on land. So, and that's going to continue into 2022. Labor, lots of employees are actually making more money in the agri-food sector, which is really great news. But in a high volume, low margin environment, you have to adjust prices. That's putting a lot more pressure on food prices at retail. And finally, yes, climate change, it's there. It's there every year. Grains are more expensive because of droughts we've seen this year in Canada, the US, Russia. In Europe, we saw floods in Germany in particular. So grains are more expensive. So to feed livestock, to make any products right now is costing more.
The report also looked at consumer habits. So I want to ask you about that. What changes have there been since the start of the pandemic?
Well, consumers are becoming more frugal and, frankly, more strategic. When Canadians actually are showing up at the grocery store, they actually have a strategy. They know how much they should be paying for certain products on their list. They're more informed, and instead of hoarding, they're actually showing up at the grocery store more often, buying less, which means you'll waste less, and you'll give yourself a chance to have access to some really good deals, those enjoy tonight deals at 25-50% off at times. So I would take advantage of those opportunities as much as possible.
The rising costs are affecting food security in this country. We now rank, 24th in the world. How is the predicted inflation going to affect families next year?
So food inflation in and of itself is not really a problem. It's food affordability that is the problem. When you see an inflation rate go up by as much as 7%, salaries don't really follow, and that's really the big issue. So if you're a politician out there, you may want to think about affordability and wages. How do we make sure? I know in Ontario, just recently, we've seen a rise in the minimum wage, but at $15, still many people would argue it's not enough. So that's really the big problem that we're facing right now.
I want to say thank you for your time this morning, Sylvain Charlebois. I know you're in Halifax. It's snowing where you are, so you can go warm up by that fire behind you.
Yes,
enjoy your day.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks so much for that.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.